This is the EltaMD UV Skin Recovery Sunscreen, and it's green. We're going to cover this sunscreen in review today, and I'm going to tell you who this sunscreen might actually be perfect for. We'll review all of the key ingredients and why I've started carrying this in my clinic. Welcome to my channel as we review EltaMD UV Skin Recovery today. EltaMD is probably the most popular sunscreen recommended by dermatologists and the most widely sold sunscreen inside dermatology offices. Many plastic surgery places and med spas also carry it. And I first started using UV Clear, one of my favorites from EltaMD, about 10 years ago, and I still carry it in my office to this day. But recently, EltaMD launched two different versions of UV Skin Recovery, a green tinted one and a clear one. Let's review the ingredients, and I'm going to talk about the perfect patient for this. Now, this is a completely mineral-based sunscreen. So for those that are concerned about hybrid sunscreens or chemical sunscreens, you don't have to worry about UV skin recovery. It is made with a 12.9% zinc oxide. So that is the only sun filter in this sunscreen. It gives you broad spectrum coverage over both UVA and UVB. These are SPF 50 sunscreens. So you're getting excellent protection out of them, and this is designed to be a daily use sunscreen. These were originally developed for the post-procedure or sensitive skin patient. So if that describes you, this could be a very good option. If you have very sensitive skin, sometimes those chemical sunscreens are just not going to agree well with your skin. You might find that they burn or sting. A complete zinc oxide sunscreen is going to be much more gentle. Zinc we use all the time to help repair the skin barrier. It's in every diaper rash cream for babies, so it's very gentle on the skin. Now, some of the key ingredients in this sunscreen that EltaMD put in are really all designed on helping to repair and restore the skin barrier. So that's why it's great for sensitive skin, but this can also be used after laser procedures and other types of skin procedures that often induce redness in the skin. Now, they say don't use this post-ablative laser. That's the type of laser that is going to make holes in the skin or completely resurface the skin, but this would be really good for something after like an IPL treatment, a BBL treatment, and many other lasers that are non-ablative in nature, meaning they don't break the surface of the skin. When we look at the key ingredients, the first one is a 2% amino acid complex. This is designed to help repair and restore the skin barrier. It's a combination of 3 different amino acids that also help to reduce redness and irritation in the skin. So again, it harkens back to the reason this is great for sensitive skin, for people with a touch of rosacea, or anybody that has just gone through a procedure. Another key ingredient is a blend of ceramides. Ceramides are a critical lipid in the skin, making up the majority of lipids in your skin barrier. Those lipids are designed to help keep water inside the body and form that barrier that keeps other things out, so like bacteria and other pathogens or pollution and toxins that would otherwise get in our body. A third ingredient is centella asiatica. Now, this is a very soothing ingredient for sensitive skin. It started to pop up a lot more over the last 3 years in many skincare products designed for the sensitive skin patient. The first time that I saw centella asiatica pop up was in Skincare by Hiram's launch when he did his skincare line several years ago. And it's just popped up in more and more products. So the zinc oxide, the amino acid complex technology, we have centella asiatica, and a blend of ceramides makes this kind of jam-packed with a lot of ingredients that are going to help repair and restore the skin barrier. So now, why green? Why would they come up with a green tinted version? Well, as dermatologists, we've been recommending green tints to our patients with rosacea for a long time. If you remember back to the color wheel in preschool or kindergarten, red and green kind of sit on opposite sides. So if you have a red tone to your skin because you have rosacea or you've just gone through a procedure and you're flushing, if you put on green tinted makeup or a green tinted moisturizer, it will help to neutralize the appearance of that redness. So if you're very sensitive, you're a little bit red, you put on a green tinted sunscreen moisturizer, it's going to neutralize the red, so immediately it's less visible. But then this is also packed with ingredients to help repair and restore the skin barrier so that you become less sensitive. It helps to actually heal the skin as well as providing you with that SPF 50 protection. So let's get into the look and feel. When we put this on the skin, and I will put this on my face here shortly, it has a very lightweight feel. Now, of course, this is the green tinted version, and as we rub it in, you can see it's really not leaving any white cast. The green color fades right into the skin, so it's not leaving your hand, your face looking green, but if you have underlying redness, it will neutralize that very well. Let's show you the clear version. So with the clear version, of course, it starts out white, and then as we start to blend it in, it does settle into the skin very nicely. And even though this is a pure zinc oxide sunscreen, it's really not leaving any white cast on my skin. Admittedly, I'm pretty fair skinned, so on darker skin types, this is something that you'll want to test, and many dermatology offices have testers available before you make a purchase. I've definitely had sunscreens that leave a white cast on me, and this is not one of them. So they have really formulated the zinc oxide very well to not leave this white sheen on the skin. So whether you're using the green tinted version or the clear version, it blends in very nicely with the skin. I am going to put a little bit of this on my skin just so you guys can see. We've got the 2 finger lengths here. Probably should go a little more, but this is what you're seeing. And I'm going to give you some stats on what their clinical studies have shown with this particular sunscreen. So it was shown to reduce visible redness after just 1 use. So if you have a red appearance, kind of a red hue to the skin, it's going to immediately look better upon using this sunscreen. You can see as I put it on my face, it's not leaving me looking white or green. With continued use, it was shown to reduce overall skin redness without sunscreen on it by 52% in about 12 weeks. And that just speaks to the importance with any skincare product of using it consistently over time. And then because of the ceramides, the centella asiatica, the amino acid complex technology, it also helps to hydrate the skin. So you probably don't need a separate moisturizer while using the UV skin recovery. It reduced dryness by 72%. They did do studies on post laser treated skin, so a fractional non-ablative laser. It was dermatologist tested to be non-irritating. I love that they're doing those kinds of studies to help back up the product, so when they put it in our office, when we order it, when we sell it to patients, we can be confident in making that recommendation. It feels great on the skin. It's not sticky. It doesn't smell like an overwhelming chemical sunscreen because it's a pure zinc sunscreen. I love the way that it looks and feels on my skin. So what's the best way to use this sunscreen? Well, if you're having a procedure done, always check with your dermatologist or your plastic surgeon to see if they're comfortable with you using this immediately on your skin. I always recommend that my patients apply sunscreen after their treatments if they're non-ablative treatments. If we're going deep with a CO2 laser or something, we tell them to cover up with a wide-brimmed hat. We don't want them putting on sunscreen right away. But if it's a very superficial treatment, this may still be appropriate to use. It's going to be on a case-by-case basis. If you tend to have sensitive skin or you tend to just have an underlying red hue, this would be a great daily sunscreen before you go out every single morning, just to get in the habit. It's going to reduce that redness. Ideally, a sunscreen should be reapplied every 2 hours. That's no mystery in the dermatology world, and it's not always easy to do, but this is pretty convenient size. You can travel with it, so I would recommend keeping one in your purse or in your vehicle and just making sure that you reapply, especially if you're going to be out in very intense sunlight, because the sun protection will help your skin barrier. It's going to help reduce redness. Then you get the added benefits of the barrier building ingredient. You get the immediate redness reduction from that green tint, if that's the one that you choose. If you guys are interested in trying these products, I will have links down in the video description where you can pick them up. If I can find links with discounts, I'll be sure to include those ones as the priority. If you're looking for a new sunscreen, I do highly recommend the EltaMD UV Skin Recovery. It's been one I've been recommending frequently to my rosacea patients. I've been using it myself. I lasered my face just a couple of months ago, and I started using this, and I loved the results on it, even for myself. So let me know if you guys have questions about this particular sunscreen. EltaMD has done it again, come up with another great formula. They just seem to not be able to miss. So thank you, EltaMD, for sending me these products. This is not a sponsored video. When you guys purchase products through the links in the video description, when you watch my videos, like, comment, and subscribe, it helps to support my mission to provide free dermatology care to underserved populations. I go out in my mobile clinic and I provide dermatology care for free to homeless people, to people without insurance, and we're just trying to go out and do some good in the world. So thank you for your support. I'll see you guys on the next video.